What's up guys, it's Sam here with Stolt Fitness, and this video is long overdue. I wanted to show you a couple different types of pull-up techniques or variations of a pull-up that works different portions of your back. Alright, so the first one, I have three different types, and then I have a very advanced explosive type of pull-up. So actually that's four different types of variations for you can just do on the bar behind me. So the first one, what we're gonna do is a very wide grip pull-up, and this is gonna focus more on the outsides of your back. When you do this, you wanna try to pull with your back. You don't wanna just be pulling up with your arms, because that is going to take the workload off of the muscle you're trying to target. The next one we're gonna do is some close grip pull-ups, and exactly the same thing. When you do them, what you're doing is squeezing your shoulder blades together. So that's, I have the camera set up here, so hopefully you get to see how it actually looks, but you're gonna try to squeeze it back, and the close grip is actually gonna work more on the middle of your back. The inside versus the wide grip is gonna work more on the outside of your back. Obviously they're both full back exercises, but they just focus slightly on different areas. Excuse me, then we have an isolateral type of exercise where you're going to be putting a little bit more stress on one side of your back versus the other side. This is great to help even out your back if you feel that it is uneven. So say your symmetry, you think your left lat is bigger than your right lat, or something's with your traps or your rhomboids. This is going to help even out those asymmetries. And lastly is a clap pull-up. And that is just gonna be where you do your pull-up, and you're exploding up as fast as you can. You come up right up, maybe a little bit above the bar, clap your hands, and then grab the bar and go back down. So I haven't done those in a few years, so hopefully I can still do them. So first I'm gonna just show you the really wide grip and how it looks. I tend to do these a little bit more than I do the close grip because I'm trying to widen my back. So we're letting it stretch out, and then I'm bringing my shoulder blades together. Again, we don't want to be pulling with the arms, we want to try to be pulling with your back. So you're squeezing everything up. Let me just show you how that looks one more time. And you notice how my chest is almost towards the bar. I'm not just going straight up and down like this, I'm more like this. And my back is squeezing my body up towards it. So my chest is actually facing toward the bar when I'm doing these. So next I'm going to show you the close grip, and exactly the same thing. We're going to be squeezing it with our back. So we're going to grab it in a little bit closer than shoulder width apart on these ones. And you can grab closer, but I just like a little bit closer than shoulder width. We're letting it all stretch out. And when you do these, don't just come down halfway or 90 degrees like a lot of people do. Go all the way down. You don't have to stop and lock out your arm because you might hyperextend your arm, but come all the way down so it's virtually flat. All right? So let me just show you how these look here. Again, we're squeezing it in our back. And you can see the shoulder blades squeezing together, and my chest, again, is facing towards the bar. So you can do, say, 3 sets of each one with as many as you can get to. If you can get, say, 8, 10, 12, or 14 fairly easy with your 3 sets, then start slowing it down. So your tempo, you don't want to just pound out 12 or 14 really quickly. What you can do is focus on that contraction, squeezing that as hard as you can when you come back. And slowing it down, so maybe you have a count of 3 on the way up and a count of 3 on the way back down, which would look something like this. So we're going to do a count on this. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Something like that, because that's going to keep the tension on your muscle longer. All right, now next we have the isolateral exercise, which is going to put more stress on one side of your back than the other side. And how we're going to do that is grab a little bit wider than shoulder width, not as wide as we were going with the first exercise, but a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. And we're going to pull up to one side, come back down, and then we're going to pull up to the other side. And just like the other 2 pull-ups, you're going to be squeezing it back. You're going to be squeezing your shoulder blades back as you do this. All right. So look something like this. We're going down, just about completely straight. And this is great to help even out your back, especially if there's strength differences or asymmetry, as I mentioned earlier. Now, lastly, is a clap pull-up. And hopefully I don't look like an ass doing these, but what you're gonna do is, you're generally gonna have your hands fairly close together because it's easier to clap that way. As you get more advanced, you can raise your hands apart, you can add weight, all sorts of stuff. But you pull yourself up, explode as fast as you can, clap, grab the bar, go back down and do it again. So, we got this. And as you can see, I'm a little bit tired, but I was cheating with my legs by trying to get as much momentum as I could to fling myself up. Anyways, if you like this video, then you know what button to press. If you want to see other videos like this in the future, press that subscribe button or check out my past videos, and I will see you on the other side.